Okay, so let's start with the chapter number 3, Ranga's marriage. Now this chapter, it has been written by Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. Okay? And this is basically, this is a comic story which is rich with various elements that make up a literary work. Okay, so you will, this chapter discusses the psychology, it discusses hypocrisy, it discusses astrology, and it also discusses romance. So it's a good read for you people, and also it is not only worth reading, it is worth laughing as well. I hope I'm audible to everybody. Just reply in yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have the important character, various important characters in this chapter, and as you would read, you would understand. So this chapter, as I told you, it has been written by Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. So he is a very famous writer of Karnataka, and he has been four times recipient of the prestigious Gyanpith Award, and it is he was born on June 6, 1891 in Masti village of Kolar district, and his pseudonym is as popular as his native village, and he started composing stories in his student days itself. And he's a master storyteller, and he had a unique relationship with the genre of literature, and was therefore aptly called, he has been called the Brahma of Kannada stories. Okay, and he passed away in the year 1986, and this was Ranga's marriage. This was his first short story, and as I told you, this is a comic story, so you would have a hearty laugh while reading it. So I'm going to start with the chapter. There's a brief introduction before we start the main part of the story, and the introduction says, would anyone just read out the introduction part? Ranga, the accountant's son. Any volunteer who can just read out? Just read out the introduction.
Yes, ma'am.
And read loudly, please, because
Ranga, the accountant's son, is one of the rare breed among the village folk who has been to the city to pursue his studies. When he returned to his village from the city of Bangalore, the crowds mill around his house to see whether he has changed or not. His ideas about marriage are now quite different, or are they?
So this, in the introduction, you get a basic idea of what the story is all about. So he's the son of an accountant, and his name is Ranga, and he's one of the rare breed. What do you understand by rare breed? What is rare breed? One by one. Aryan, you said something?
Ma'am, a special type of person.
Yes, special types. Rare, one of the unique people who among the village folk who has been to the city to pursue his studies, because many people during those days, they were not sent to city to study for higher studies, but he was one of the few. So that is why he's called one of the rare breed. When he returns to his village from the city of Bangalore, the crowds mill around his house. People just gather around, they make a huge rush around his house just to see whether he has changed or not, in order to just confirm whether his views, his ideas, or physically if there is any change in him. His ideas about marriage are now quite different. And so this is a question for you. Are his ideas the same, or have they changed, or are they? That is why there's a question mark after this. So he says, the author it describes his village in the first paragraph, and he says, when you see this title, some of you may ask, Ranga's marriage? Why not Ranganatha Viva or Ranganatha Vijaya? Well, yes, I know I could have used some other mouth-filling one like Jagannatha Vijaya or Girija Kalyan. But then, this is not about Jagannath's victory, or this is not about Girija's wedding. It's about our own Ranga's marriage, hence no fancy titles. Yes, I've kept it very simple, Ranga's marriage. I could have used any stylish title for my story. I could have named as Jagannatha Vijaya, his victory, or Girija's Kalyan. Kalyan is also, it's the same meaning as his marriage. But I've kept it very simple because this chapter is about a very simple boy, a very simple boy by the name of Ranga. So there's no fancy title, hence I prefer to keep it simple. It's about our own Ranga's marriage, and hence no fancy title. Hosahalli is our village, the name of the village where the narrator is residing, and also Ranga. The name is Hosahalli. Okay, and he says you must have heard of it. No, what a pity. But it is not your fault. If you've not heard of the name of Hosahalli, a village in India, then it is entirely not your fault. Why? Because there is no mention of it in any geography book. The village finds no place. There's no trace of it, there's no mention of it in any of the geography books. Those sahibs in England, writing in English, they probably do not know that such a place exists, and therefore make no mention of it. So they had no idea, the English people, they had no idea of the existence of this village in India. So they have not made any mention of it in any of the books. Okay, and our own people too forget about it. So even the Indians, they forget mentioning about it. Okay, therefore, you know how it is. They are like a flock of sheep. One sheep falls into a pit and the rest blindly follow it. So what does he mean by this? What does he mean by this? They're like a flock of sheep. Yes? Yes, they follow one person without thinking. Like, there's a mad race for the various competitive exams also. One student is, a batch of students is opting for one particular competitive exam, and the rest just blindly follow it. So it's just like a bhed chal, जिसको आप भेड़ चाल बोलते हो, ठीक है? So it's like that. If the English people they just forgot to mention about this village in any of the geography books, the same is the case with our Indian geographers also. Okay, one sheep walks into a pit and the rest just blindly follow it. When both the sahibs in England and our own geographers, they have not referred to it, how can you expect the poor cartographer to remember to put it on the map? Can you? Who is a cartographer, बच्चे? Cartographer कौन होता है? Yes, one who draws maps. ठीक है, जो maps बनाता है, जो जब English.
I'm a person.
Yes, बोलो बच्चे, बोलो.
Ma'am, who makes map?
Yes, one who makes maps. ठीक है, तो जब English जो geographers थे, उन्होंने नहीं mention किया. Even the Indian geographers, they made no mention of it in any of the geography books. So how can you expect the person who makes maps to refer to it? Okay, so naturally he also forgot to put it on the map, and this was expected out of him. And so there is not even the shadow of our village on any of the maps that we have in India. Sorry, I started somewhere and I just went off in another direction. What does he mean by this? He started talking about, the chapter is about Ranga's marriage. So he started talking about the marriage of Ranga and his views about marriage, and suddenly he just got diverted into some other direction and he started talking about his village, and he says, I'm sorry for that. If the state of Mysore, underline this, if the state of Mysore is to Bharatvarsha what sweet Karik Dabu is to a festive meal, then Hosahalli is to Mysore state what the filling is to the Karik Dabu. Now what is Karik Dabu? पहले तो आप ये बताओ, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, the meaning is given, and it is a South Indian fried sweet filled with coconut and sugar. Now you just read this line again and tell me what is the comparison that he's trying to imply here. He says, if the state of Mysore is to Bharatvarsha what the sweet Karik Dabu is to a festive meal, then Hosahalli is to Mysore state what the filling is to Karik Dabu. Yes, what is the comparison that the narrator is trying to imply here? He says, if the state of Mysore state की importance भारतवर्ष के लिए, he's talking about the state of Mysore is to Bharatvarsha what sweet Karik Dabu is to a festive meal. Karik Dabu जो sweet है ये एक festive season में बनाई जाती है, और ये एक festive meal माना जाता है, ये इतने important है. ये Mr. Funnyman, who is this child who is trying to join again and again? So वो इतने important है. Karik Dabu को आप मैसूर से कंपेयर करो, ठीक है, एंड फेस्टिव मील है आपका भारतवर्ष, ठीक है, इंडिया. तो होसाहली इज टू मैसूर व्हाट फिलिंग इज टू कारिकदबू। तो मैसूर के लिए होसाहली इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है जितना कि जो कारिकदबू के अंदर फिलिंग होती है वो इंपॉर्टेंट होती है। बिना फिलिंग के वो स्वीट क्या होगी, कुछ भी नहीं। सो बिना होसाहली के मैसूर की कोई रेलेवेंस नहीं, कोई इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं। ये समझ आया आपको? हैव यू फॉलोड इट? से यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am.
सबको समझ में आ गया कि सिर्फ तुषिता को समझ में आया है?
Yes, ma'am.
Only
Yes, ma'am.
Tushita, Kartik, Oni, Narinder. What about the rest?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
It is as important as that filling is to that sweet. So for Mysore, Hosahali is that important. Okay. So but it is a pity, it is a shame that the cartographers, the geographers, they just forgot to make a mention of it in any of the geography books or any of the maps. Okay. So what I have said is absolutely true. Believe me. I will not object to your questioning it, but I will stick to my opinion. He says, this is my opinion and I will stick to my opinion. You may not agree with me. It is your choice, but I'm going to stick with to my opinion. I am not the only one who speaks glowingly of Hosali, and I'm not the only person in my village to speak glowingly about my village Hosahali. सिर्फ मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ जो इस तरह से अपने village की तारीफ कर रहा है और उसकी बात कर रहा है. There are many. We have a doctor in our place. His name is Gunda Bhatta. He agrees with me. He has been to quite a few places. Is there any way in which we can just block the people? बार बार ये बच्चा एंटर करने की कोशिश करी जा रहा है, ये मिस्टर फंडन, बट आई हैव टू टाइम एंड अगेन डिनाई हिंदी एंट्री. ब्लॉक क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं? सो ही अग्रीज विद मी. ही हैज बीन टू क्वाइट अ फ्यू प्लेसेस. नो, नॉट इंग्लैंड. इफ एनीवन आस्क्स हिम वेदर ही हैज बीन देयर, ही सेज no annaya. Annaya is in Kannada, it means it is a respectful way to address to any elder. किसी बड़े से बात कर रहे हो तो उनको क्या बोलते हैं आप? अनाया, अन्नया. No annaya. I have left that to you. वो कहते नहीं, इंग्लैंड तो मैंने आपके लिए छोड़ रखा है. But and he says running around like a flea pestered dog is not for me. What do you understand by running around like a flea pestered dog? Flea pestered dog का मतलब क्या है? What is a flea pestered dog? What do you understand by flea? Flea का मतलब तो पता होगा ना आपको. What is flea? What is flea? Flea is a kind of an insect. Okay. And pestered means troubled. A dog who is troubled by insects, और वो जब वो dog को कोई insect कोई परेशान करता है तो वो भागता रहता है, irritate करता है तो वो भागता रहता है, irritated by pest. So he says if you're just running, a flea pester does not stick to one place here, but he just keeps on roaming everywhere because he's irritated by the pest. So, and yes, very good, whosoever wrote that. So he says running around like a flea pester dog. I'm not that kind of a person. I prefer to stick to one place. I don't prefer roaming around like a flea pester dog. It is not for me. I have seen a few places in my time though. As a matter of fact, I have seen many. I've seen quite a number of places, but not England. So I'm not of some mango trees in our village. So he started from Ranga's marriage and he talked about Hosahali. Now he's talking about the mango tree in his village. And he says, come visit us and I will give you a raw mango from one of them. Do not eat it. You're not supposed to eat that mango. Just take a bite. ठीक है, उसको खाओ नहीं, सिर्फ एक बाइट ही लो. The sourness is sure to go straight to your Brahmandra. And what is Brahmandra? The place, a very soft place in a child's head where skull bones join later. About it is an idiomatic expression to convey the extreme potency of sourness. मतलब वो इतना खट्टा है, इतना ज़्यादा खट्टा है, वो दिखाने के लिए उसने बोला है. The sourness is sure to go straight to your Brahmandra. I once took one such fruit home and a chutney was made out of it. ठीक है, हमारे जो गांव के आम के पेड़ हैं वहां से आम इतने खट्टे उतरते हैं. मैं एक बार अपने घर ले गया, वहां पे हमने क्या बनाया? चटनी बनाई. ठीक है, all of us ate it, हम सब ने खाई. And the cough we suffered from after that, you cannot even imagine, that how we all started coughing. It was when I went for the cough medicine that the doctor told me about the special quality of the fruit. Okay, तो तब मुझे डॉक्टर ने बताया कि ये जो हमारे गांव में पेड़ है आम का और इसके फ्रूट ऐसे होते हैं. ठीक है, इतने ज्यादा खट्टे. Just as the mango is special, so is everything else around our village. मैंगो, सिर्फ मैंगो ही नहीं स्पेशलिटी है हमारे विलेज की, हर एक चीज स्पेशल है. We have a creeper. we have a creeper growing in the ever so fine water of the village pond. Its flowers are a feast to behold. मतलब इतने ज़्यादा सुंदर हैं उसके flowers, हमें मतलब मज़ा आ जाता है. It's a spectacle for each and every one of us. Get 2 leaves from the creeper when you go to the pond for your bath, and you will not have to worry about not having leaves on which to serve the afternoon meal. उसके पत्ते इतने बड़े बड़े और इतने अच्छे हैं कि उनको आप ले आओ और उनके ऊपर खाना खाओ. You will say, I am rambling. What is rambling, बच्चे? What is rambling? He says, you will say, I am rambling. I am just wondering कि मैं इधर से उधर पता नहीं क्या बातें करता जा रहा हूँ. It is always like that when the subject of a village comes up. जब भी मुझसे कोई मेरे विलेज की बात करता है, जब भी विलेज की बात छिड़ती है, तो ऐसे ही मेरे मतलब इतना ज़्यादा आई एम सो मच इमोशनल, आई एम सो मच टची अबाउट माई विलेज दैट आई ऑलवेज कीप ऑन सेइंग थिंग्स लाइक दैट. बट इनफ. If any one of you would like to visit us, just drop me a line. आप में से कोई भी आना चाहता है बस मुझे लिखो. I will let you know where Hosahali is and what things are like here. And as you know, the best way of getting to know a place is to visit it. किसी भी जगह को आपने जानना है तो उसको जानने का बेस्ट तरीका क्या है कि आप खुद वहाँ पर जाओ. Don't you agree? What I am going to tell you is something that happened 10 years ago. ये जो मैं आपको स्टोरी बता रहा हूँ, सुना रहा हूँ जिसके बारे में, ये कहानी कब कितनी पुरानी है? 10 साल पुरानी है. We did not have many people who knew English then. Our village accountant was the first one who had enough courage to send his son to Bangalore to study. English इतनी कॉमन नहीं थी वहाँ उस टाइम पे. एंड हमारा जो विलेज का अकाउंटेंट है वो पहला इंसान था जिसने अपने बेटे रंगनाथन को भेजा बैंगलोर पढ़ने के लिए. ड्यूरिंग द हॉलीडेज यू कम अक्रॉस देम ऑन एवरी स्ट्रीट टॉकिंग इन इंग्लिश. Those days we did not speak in English, nor did we bring in English words while talking in Kannada. इतने उस टाइम पे इंग्लिश में लोग बातें नहीं करते थे, ना ही वो मिक्स करते थे इंग्लिश को अपनी मदर टंग से. बट नाउ ही सेज व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इज डिसग्रेसफुल. बिलीव मी. व्हाट इज ही टॉकिंग अबाउट नाउ? व्हाट इज डिसग्रेसफुल?
Disrespectful, ma'am.
So he's the author. Just a minute. He says it's a shame. So he expresses a kind of an aversion. He expresses a kind of hatred to English language and also to the English rule that Indians were subjected to. And he says that people have started. He's satirizing the English language and how people they mix the two languages, their mother tongue, and they bring in all English words into their mother tongue and they make a khichdi of the language. So this is what he says. He says what has happened is disgraceful. Believe me. The other day I was in, and he's showing an example. He's telling you an incident to elaborate this. And he says the other day I was in Rama Rao's house when they bought a bundle of firewood. Rama Rao's son came out to pay for it. ठीक है, उन्होंने firewood एक bundle खरीदी और रामा राव का जो बेटा था वो किस लिए आया? उसके पे करने के लिए. And he asked the woman, how much should I give you? And she said 4 pice. She said, ठीक है, 4 pice. What is pice? What is pice, बच्चे? 4 pice.
Money.
हाँ, रुपी जो अब आजकल तो नहीं यूज होते. हम 1 पैसा 2 आना, 1 आना 2 आना ये सब नहीं होते हैं. बट the currency is no longer there, but it used to be there in previous times. And she said 4 pice. The boy told her he did not have any change. ठीक है, उसने बोला मेरे पास change नहीं है. And asked her to come the next morning. The poor woman did not understand the English word change. So this word change is an English word. वो बेचारी समझ ही नहीं पाई and she just went away muttering to herself. वो बुड़बुड़ाती हुई वहाँ से चली गई. And even at that point of time, I too did not know. मुझे भी नहीं पता था ये change का मतलब क्या है. Later, when I went to Ranga's house and asked him, then when he told him, I understood what it meant. So he says this is a shame that we are mixing the two languages. We are bringing in English words into our native language or into our mother tongue. This priceless commodity. What is he referring to as the priceless commodity? The English language. And he says this priceless commodity was not so widespread in our village a decade ago. 10 साल पहले वो इतनी ज़्यादा widespread नहीं थी. लोग ज़्यादा use नहीं करते थे. That was why Ranga's homecoming was a great event. So why was it a great event? Why was Ranga's homecoming a great event? बताओ. Speak up.
Ma'am, because he must have gained some new knowledge and must have
And
learned
yes, he
English.
was one of the very few who had been sent to the city to study for higher studies, and he must have gained some knowledge about English and all. So that is about this priceless commodity, and that this was not so. His homecoming was a great event. People wanted to see how he had changed after studying English and after getting higher studies. Okay, people rushed to his doorstep announcing the accountant's son has come. जैसे पता नहीं क्या हो गया हो. So भागे जा रहे थे लोग उसके घर पे और बोलने के लिए कि अकाउंटेंट का बेटा, चलो देख के आते हैं उसको. The boy who had gone to Bangalore for his studies is here, it seems. And come, Ranga is here. Let's go and have a look. सिर्फ उसको देखने के लिए. They just wanted to have a look at him. They wanted to see how he had changed. So they just rushed to his home. Attracted by the crowd, I too went and stood in the courtyard and asked, why have all these people come? मैं भी इतना ज्यादा मेरे को लगा, इतना खींचा चला गया कि इतने लोग क्यों इकट्ठे हुए हैं वहां पे. तो मैं भी वहां पे गया और मैंने पूछा, वहां पे जो इतने लोग इकट्ठे थे, मैंने भीड़ से पूछा भी यहाँ पे इतने लोग क्यों आए हैं. देयर इज नो परफॉर्मिंग मंकी हेयर, यहाँ कोई बंदर नाच तो हो नहीं रहा, तो यहाँ पे लोग क्यों आए हैं. अ बॉय, अ फेलो विदाउट एनी ब्रेन्स, ठीक है, एक लड़का जिसका बिल्कुल दिमाग नहीं था कोई, वो बोलता, ही सेड लाउड इनफ फॉर एवरीवन टू हियर, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग हियर देन. ठीक है, उसने जैसे मेरा मजाक उड़ाया और मुझे बोला कि अगर बंदर नाच नहीं हो रहा तो तुम क्या कर रहे हो, मतलब ही कॉल्ड मी अ मंकी. एंड अ यंगस्टर immature and without any manners, so he was totally immature, he was without brains, and he was mannerless also. Thinking that all these things were now of the past, I kept quiet. मैं वहां पे चुप रहा. Seeing so many people there, Ranga just came out with a smile on his face. Had we all gone inside, the place would have turned into what people call the black hole of Calcutta. ठीक है, उसका घर, अगर अभी तो हम घर के बाहर कोर्टयार्ड में खड़े थे, अगर अंदर चले जाते तो पता नहीं बेचारे के घर का क्या हाल होता. Thank God it did not. Everyone was surprised to see that Ranga was same as he had been 6 months ago. 6 महीने पहले जैसे वो यहाँ से गया था, वो वैसे का वैसा ही था. When he had first left our village, an old lady came who was near him, ran her hand over his chest, looked into his eyes and said, the Geneva is still there, he hasn't lost his caste. ठीक है, उसने हाथ लगा के देखा कि वो जो सेक्रेड व्हाइट थ्रेड जो ब्राह्मण पहनते हैं वो अभी भी उसने पहना हुआ था. सो दिस मीन्स दैट he had not lost touch with his culture and all, and that is why she just announced that he has not lost his caste. And she just went away soon after that, and Ranga laughed. और वो चली गई और रंगा जोर जोर से हंसने लग गया. Once they realized, who are they here? Who are they? He says once they realized, they call
And the villagers. The villagers.
Yes, the villagers. Once they realized that Ranga still had the same hands, legs, eyes and nose, the crowd just melted away. वो वहां से बस गायब हो गए. Like a lump of sugar in a child's mouth. जैसे चीनी घुल जाती है मुंह में आप डालो तो वैसे ही वो भी गायब हो गई. Just vanished. I continued to stand there. मैं वहीं पर खड़ा रहा क्योंकि मुझे उससे बात करनी थी. After everyone I had gone, I asked, "How are you, Rangappa? Is everything well with you?" It was only then that Ranga noticed me and he came near me and he did a namaskar respectfully. बड़ी respectfully उसने हाथ जोड़ के I am all right with your blessings, और उसने झुक के अच्छी तरह से मुझे नमस्कार किया. I must draw your attention to this aspect of Ranga's character. He knew when it would be to his advantage to talk to someone. He rightly assessed people's worth. वो बड़ा intelligent था, उसको पता था कि कौन मेरे कब कैसे काम आ सकता है. So he could assess people's worth and he behaved accordingly with the people. As for his namaskara to me, he did not do it like any present day boy with his head up towards the sun, standing still like a pole without joints, jerking his body as if it was either a wand or a walking stick. आजकल के बच्चे जैसे नमस्कार करते हैं सिर ऊपर देखते हुए, ऐसे मतलब कोई उनके मन में कोई रिस्पेक्ट नहीं होते, कोई मैनर्स नहीं होते, ऐसे उसने नमस्कार नहीं किया मुझे. Nor did he merely fold his hands. सिर्फ हाथ नहीं जोड़े उसने क्या किया? He bent low to touch my feet. May you get married soon. और मैंने एकदम से उसको blessing दे दी कि तुम्हारी जल्दी से शादी हो जाए. I said blessing him, and after exchanging a few pleasantries, थोड़ी बहुत बातचीत करके मैं वहां से चला गया. So I was greatly impressed with the way he greeted me with his namaskar. That afternoon, when I was resting, Ranga came to my house with a couple of oranges in his hand. So he brought some oranges and I found that he was a very generous, considerate fellow. वो मेरे लिए oranges लेके आया तो मुझे लगा कि वो तो बड़ा ही generous और considerate बच्चा है. It would be a fine thing. और मैंने बोला कि इतना अच्छा है, इतना इसके manners हैं, he's such a decent boy, so I should get him married. तो बस अब इसकी शादी करवा देनी चाहिए. He should just settle down and be of service to society. I thought. मैंने अपने मन में विचार बना लिया कि मुझे इसकी शादी करवा देनी है. For a while we talked about this and we talked about that. इधर उधर की हमने बातें करी. Then I came to the point, Rangappa, when do you plan to get married? सीधा मैं point पे आया और मैंने उससे पूछा कि तुम्हारे शादी के बारे में क्या विचार है? And he says, I'm not going to get married now. He said, मतलब मेरी तो अभी in the near future I'm not planning to get married. Why not? And he says, these are his views about marriage. And he says, I need to find the right girl. I know an officer who got married only 6 months ago. He's about 30. And his wife is 25, I'm told. They will be able to talk lovingly to each other. Let's say I married a very young girl. She may take my words spoken in love as words spoken in anger. Recently, a troupe in Bangalore staged the play Shakuntala. वो एग्जाम्पल दे रहा है. वो बोलता है कि मेरा एक ऑफिसर है, उसने अभी शादी कर रही है, वो 30 साल का है और उसकी जो वाइफ है वो 25 साल की. So they would be very, make a very good couple and they would have a lot of compatibility क्योंकि वो mature हैं. ठीक है. वो कहता है कि अगर मैं शादी कर लूँ किसी एक immature लड़की से, तो बड़ी young हो, तो शायद उसको समझ ही ना आए, मेरी बातें ही ना समझ में आए. अब वो एग्जाम्पल किसका दे रहा है? Let's talk about the play Shakuntala, Kalidas ka play hai. And he says there is no question of Dushyant. The main character in the play was Dushyant. There is no question of Dushyant falling in love with Shakuntala if she were young. अब उन दोनों की भी they were a perfect match for each other. Why? Because they were mature enough. अगर Shakuntala young होती तो they would not have fallen in love with each other. Like the present day brides, what would have happened to Kalidas's play? कालिदास का प्ले का तो सत्यानाश हो जाता अगर शकुंतला यंग होती तो ज्यादा. इफ वन गेट्स मैरिड इट शुड बी टू अ राइट गर्ल हु इज मैच्योर. ठीक है. सो दिस स्टोरी वाज रिटन एट टाइम व्हेन चाइल्ड मैरिज वाज आल्सो प्रेवलेंट. सो ही सेज अगर शादी करनी है तो एक मैच्योर लड़की से शादी करो, अदरवाइज वन शुड रिमेन, नहीं तो बैचलर ही रहो सारी जिंदगी. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट मैरिंग नाउ. इसलिए मैं तो शादी नहीं करवा रहा. इज देयर एनी अदर रीजन? तो नरेटर ने उससे पूछा कि कोई और कारण भी है. तो ही सेज अ मैन शुड मैरी अ गर्ल ही एडमायर्स. व्हाट वी हैव नाउ आर अरेंज्ड मैरिजेस. How can one admire a girl with milk stains on one side of her face and wetness on the other, or so young that she doesn't even know how to bite her fingers? So again the same thing, he says we should have, I'm not in favor of arranged marriages and I'm not in favor of marrying a girl who is quite immature. Okay, that would, the marriage would be a failure. One a neem fruit, the other a bitter gourd. इसका क्या मतलब है? ये एक मुहावरा है. क्या है ये? हिंदी में बता सकते हैं कोई? One a neem fruit, the other a bitter gourd. बिटर गार्ड क्या होता है?
करेला.
करेला. तो नीम फ्रूट तो मतलब एक तो करेला ऊपर से नीम चढ़ा, मतलब करेला भी कड़वा है और नीम भी कड़वा है, तो इसलिए कोई मैच ही नहीं है. एग्जैक्टली, रंगा सेड लाफिंग. सो आई हर्ड अबाउट हिज व्यूज अबाउट मैरिज एंड आई वाज डिसअपॉइंटेड. आई वाज डिस्ट्रेस्ड. आई वाज वेरी सैड दैट द बॉय who I thought would make a good husband had decided to remain a bachelor. ठीक है. मेरे को तो बड़ा ही दुख लगा कि मैं तो सोच रहा था सोसाइटी के लिए बड़ी इसकी सर्विस होगी, शादी करेगा, ये would be an asset to the society, but he has decided not to remain a bachelor. After chatting for a little longer, Ranga left, but I made up my mind right then that I would get him married. मैंने तो decide कर ही लिया था कि मैं इसकी शादी करवा कर ही रहूंगा. Rama Rao's niece, a pretty girl of 11, had come to stay with him. अब रामा राव है हमारे विलेज में. Why is Divyansh joining now? Rama Rao's niece, a pretty girl of 11, had come to stay with him. She was from a big town, so she knew how to play the veena and the harmonium. ठीक है. तो उसको बड़े शहर से वो आई थी, उसको वीणा बजानी भी आती थी, उसको हारमोनियम भी आता था. She also had a sweet voice. उसकी आवाज भी बहुत मीठी थी. She had a melodious voice. Both her parents had died and her uncle had brought her home. Okay, so okay Divyansh, okay. So her uncle had brought her home and both of her parents, they were no more. And Ranga was just the boy for her. और मैंने अपने दिमाग में ये आइडिया बना लिया कि मैंने इसकी शादी रामा राव की नीस से करवानी है. and she the most suitable bride for him. Since I was a frequent visitor to Rama Rao's place, the girl was quite free with me. What do you mean by the girl was quite free with me? What do you understand by this? Hello?
They had a good
yes.
with each other.
She had a good rapport. She was comfortable to talk with the narrator. I completely forgot to mention her name. मैं तो नाम ही आपको बताना भूल गया. Her name was Ratna. The very next morning, I just went to their house and I told Rama Rao's wife, I'll send some buttermilk for you. Ask Ratna to fetch it. वो मैंने अगले दिन गया और मैंने रामा राव की वाइफ को बोला कि मैं आपके लिए बटरमिल्क भेजूंगा, मगर रत्ना को भेज देना ले जाने के लिए. Ratna came. So, Ratna came, it was a Friday, so she was wearing a grand sari. I told her to sit in my room and I just requested her to sing a song. And I sent for Ranga. मैंने उसको गाना गाने के लिए बोला. उतनी देर में मैंने किसी को बोला कि रंगा को बुला कर लाओ. While she was just singing the song Krishna Murti in front of my eyes, Ranga reached the door. He stopped at the threshold. He did not want the singing to stop. वो दरवाजे पे ही रुक गया. वो नहीं चाहता था, उसकी आवाज इतनी मीठी थी, वो नहीं चाहता था कि वो लड़की गाना गाना छोड़ दे. But he was curious to see the singer. वो अगर जानना चाहता था कि गा कौन रहा है. Carefully he just peeped in. He tried to peek inside and the light coming into the room was blocked. ठीक है, जब आप दरवाजे की पार्टीशन से देखने की कोशिश कर रहे होते हो तो वो जो लाइट आ रही है, सनलाइट आ रही है, आप उसको ब्लॉक कर रहे हो. So Ratna looked up and seeing a stranger there, she got embarrassed. She suddenly looked up and she abruptly and suddenly she just stopped singing. Suppose, and now he is giving an example to show कि ये कैसे उसको फील हुआ रंगा को उस टाइम पे. सपोज यू बाय द बेस्ट क्वालिटी मैंगो एंड यू ईट इट स्लोली. ठीक है, आप बहुत अच्छे मैंगो, जिनको मैंगोज खाने का शौक है वो समझ पाएंगे. ठीक है, आप बेस्ट क्वालिटी मैंगो खरीदो और उसको धीरे धीरे आप खा रहे हो, सेवरिंग इट्स पील, उसका छिलका तक आप छोड़ नहीं रहे हो, बिफोर बाइटिंग इनटू द जूसी फ्लैश. यू डू नॉट वांट टू वेस्ट एनी पार्ट ऑफ इट. और उस मैंगो का आप एक भी पार्ट वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहते हो. एंड आपने अभी तक एक ही बाइट ली है. बिफोर यू टेक अनदर बाइट द फ्रूट स्लिप्स आउट ऑफ योर हैंड एंड फॉल्स टू द ग्राउंड. अभी आपने पहली बाइट ली है, दूसरी बाइट लेने से पहले वो आपके हाथ से फिसल के नीचे गिर जाए. So how would you feel? Ranga's face showed the same disappointment when the singing stopped. जैसे ही उस लड़की ने गाना गाना छोड़ा, रंगा के फेस पे वही सेम डिसअपॉइंटमेंट थी जैसे कि आम गिरने पे किसी के फेस पे हो. You sent for me, he asked as he came in and he sat on a chair. Ratna stood at a distance. वो घबरा सी गई, her head lowered. Ranga repeatedly glanced at her. वो बार बार उसको देख रहा था. Once our eyes met. Who are our here? Who are our? Is once our eyes met.
Ratna and Ranga.
No, not Ratna and Ranga. No. Narrator, yes. Narrator and Ranga. The narrator and Ranga. Once our eyes met. Once I saw him looking at, glancing at Ratna and our eyes met. And he looked very embarrassed. उसको बहुत शर्म आई. No one spoke for a long while. उसके बहुत देर तक किसी ने कोई बात ही नहीं करी. It was my coming in that stopped the singing. Let me leave. और रंगा ने फिर थोड़ी देर के बाद बोला कि मेरे आने की वजह से the girl stopped singing, so I should go. Words, mere words. The fellow said he would leave but did not make a move. कहते हैं आजकल लोग सिर्फ बातें ही करते हैं, बातों में कुछ नहीं रखा है. Actions, your actions should match your words, but his actions did not. उसने क्या बोला कि मैं जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे आने की वजह से इसने गाना गाना बंद कर दिया, पर उसने सिर्फ कहा, वो हिला नहीं. He did not make a move. How can one expect words to match actions in these days of कलयुग? कहते कलयुग का जमाना आ गया है कि लोगों के words और actions आपस में मैच ही नहीं करते. But Ratna ran inside, overcome by shyness. वो वहां से गया ही नहीं. But Ratna felt so embarrassed. She felt so shy that she just ran inside. After a little while, Ranga asked, "Who is that girl, Swami?" उसने मुझसे पूछा, who is that girl? Who is that inside? Underline this is very important. Who is that inside? The lion wanted to know. The he-goat who had taken shelter in the temple replied, "Does it matter who I am? I am a poor animal who has already eaten 9 lions and I have vowed to eat 1 more. Tell me, are you male or female?" The lion fled the place in fear, it seems. Can you tell me who is the lion here, who is the he-goat, and what is the point that the narrator is trying to emphasize here? Read this paragraph again and explain. He says, the he-goat who had taken shelter in the temple replied, "Does it matter who I am? I am a poor animal who has already eaten 9 lions." कौन है लायन यहाँ पे, कौन है he-goat, और इस रेफरेंस से नरेटर क्या बताना चाह रहा है आपको? पढ़ो इसको ध्यान से और बताओ. Who is the he-goat? He-goat कौन है? And who is a lion? बोलो, speak up. I'm just trying to use this.
Narrator.
He-goat is the.
Narrator.
Yes, he-goat is the narrator. So who is the lion?
Ma'am, Ranga.
The narrator trying to say. बोलो.
Ma'am, 1 minute please.
क्या बोलना चाह रहा है? बोलो. Speak up. Just what is that? Monica. Yes, Monica. थोड़ा loudly. Speak loudly.
Ma'am, समझ नहीं लगा ये तो.
समझ नहीं आया?
No, ma'am.
किसी को भी नहीं आया? चलो मैं बताती हूँ. So I'm going to read it again and I'm going to explain it to you. That it was now Ranga's turn to fall prey to his. Yes. So he had already. He says he's the lion, and who's the lion? Lion is Ranga, and he-goat is the narrator, and the narrator is as a he-goat. He has already eaten 9 lions. क्या मतलब है? वो 9 lions को रंगा जैसे 9 लोगों की पहले भी शादियां करवा चुका है. जो वो चाहता था वो उनसे करवा चुका है. So that is why he says, does it matter who I am? I am a poor animal who has already eaten 9 lions, and you are my next prey. The Ranga is his next prey. The narrator has used this comparison to convey the idea that he was the moderator. Yes, he was the moderator to get both of them married. So I vowed to eat one more. मैंने ये पक्का फैसला कर लिया कि मैं तुम्हारी शादी करवा के ही रहूंगा. ठीक है? And like the he-goat, I said, एक he-goat की तरह मैंने बोला, what does it matter to either of us who she is? कहता है कि क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Because he already had known Ranga's views of on marriage. तो उसको चिढ़ाने के लिए बोल रहा है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? ठीक है कि वो ये लड़की कौन है किसी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आई एम ऑलरेडी मैरिड, मेरी तो शादी हो चुकी है, तो मैं क्यों जानूं कि वो लड़की कौन है. एंड यू आरंट द मैरिंग काइंड, और तुम्हारा तो शादी के बारे में विचार ही नहीं है, तुम तो शादी करना ही नहीं चाहते हो, तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है. ठीक है. वेरी होपफुली ही आस्क्ड, शी इजंट मैरिड देन. बड़ी उम्मीद से उसने पूछा कि इसकी शादी तो नहीं हुई है. हिज वॉइस डिड नॉट बिट्रे हिज एक्साइटमेंट. इतनी ज्यादा वो उसकी वॉइस में एक्साइटमेंट थी और वो साफ झलक रही थी. But I knew it was there. I knew it. The excitement was there, but he tried to hide it. She was married a year ago. और मैंने उसको ये बोला 1 साल पहले इसकी शादी हो गई थी. And his face shriveled like a roasted brinjal. एक भुने हुए बैंगन की तरह उसका फेस हो गया उस टाइम पे. And after a while he just left saying, I must go. बड़ा उदास होकर उसने बोला कि मैं जा रहा हूँ. Why? Because I have work at home. I went to a Shastri the next morning and I told him, keep everything ready. हमारे जो विलेज का एस्ट्रोलॉजर था शास्त्री, मैं उसके पास गया और उसको मैंने भाग के बताया कि सब कुछ तैयार रखना. I will come later. I tutored him. What do you understand by tutored him? मैंने उसको सब सिखा पढ़ा दिया कि तूने बोलना क्या है रंगा के सामने. In all
instructions.
All that I gave him all the instructions, all that I wanted him to stay. I found no change in Ranga when I met him that afternoon. रंगा उतना ही उदास था जब मैं उसको, क्योंकि जैसे ही उसको पता चला लड़की की तो शादी हो चुकी है, वो बहुत उदास हो गया. What's the matter? You seem to be lost in thought. मुझे पता था, बट फिर भी मैंने उससे पूछा प्रॉब्लम क्या है, तुम पता नहीं कहाँ गुम हो. Nothing's wrong, believe me. Headache. Come, let's go and see a doctor. उसने बोला कि उससे पूछा कि तुम्हारा सिर दुख रहा है, चलो आओ डॉक्टर को मिले. I have no headache. I am my usual self. कहता कोई मेरा सिर दुख नहीं रहा, मैं तो ऐसा ही हूँ. I went through the same thing when the process. अब मैं फिर से उसको वो टॉन्ट कर रहा है. वो कह रहा है मेरा यही हाल था. When the process of choosing a girl for me was going on, जब मेरे लिए लड़की ढूंढी जा रही थी, मेरा बिल्कुल तुम्हारे जैसा हाल था. But I don't think that could be a reason for your present condition. पर तुम्हारा तो वो कारण नहीं हो सकता. क्यों नहीं हो सकता? तुम्हारा क्यों नहीं हो सकता वो कारण?
Because he has no intention to marry.
Yes, because he has no intention of getting married. You are not the marrying kind. Ranga stared at me. वो बेचारा कुछ कह नहीं पा रहा था, वो घूर-घूर के मुझे देख रहा था. Come, let's go and see Shastri. I suggested. We will find out whether Guru and Shani are favorable for you or not. चलो आओ शास्त्री से मिलते हैं, एस्ट्रोलॉजर से. वो बताएगा तुम्हारे नक्षत्र, तुम्हारे हमारे ग्रह देखे कि सब ठीक है, गुरु शनि फेवरेबल हैं या नहीं है. रंगा accompanied me without any protest, बिना कुछ कहे, बिना किसी प्रोटेस्ट के वो मेरे साथ चल पड़ा. And as soon as Shastri saw me, he exclaimed, "What a surprise, Shama!" Shama is the name of the narrator. So narrator मुझे देखते ही वो बोला, "What a surprise, Shama! Haven't seen you for a long time." Shama is none other than your servant, the narrator of this tale. Okay, so just mark it here. We should just continue from here the next time we meet. Okay, I got angry and shouted. यहाँ से हम continue करेंगे because I believe that many of you people have your tuitions starting from 1. इसलिए I will not take more of your time. I'll just take the attendance. Okay, so we shall continue on Monday most probably. If there is anything that you have not followed, you can ask me while I just take your attendance. So that would be all for today. Have a nice day all of you, and